Is it better to say I have a boyfriend or I'm not interested? Someone hit on me the other night, and I was going to say that I had a boyfriend, but instead I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna say I'm not interested. Here's a problem when you say I'm not interested. They're not trying to hear that.
Here we go.
But what you thought?
And I was like, well, I really want to go into it. Just the point is, I'm not interested. So I'm not interested. But because he said compliments. So I said but thank you. I know I appreciate you. Thank you. Right? He was like,
what can I do to change your mind?
This is why I say I have a boyfriend. This is why I think most women do this. Why they say they have a boyfriend.
Don't care if you say you have a boyfriend anymore.
Yeah, that actually is kind of true.
I've said it before. Men don't care.
They don't care
at all.
But it's like when you're, it's like the immediate, it's like they feel insulted. So my thing is that do men care if you like? Do they prefer you just tell the truth and be like, yeah, I'm just not interested? But
no, it's gonna be one of those things where women, if you ask a man if you look fat, and they're gonna tell you don't if you do. The thing is, no one really wants the truth. Nobody really wants the truth. Men will tell you all day long.
They will.
Oh, just tell me the truth. If you don't want to date me, I want to know.
You can't handle the truth.
But if you do that, most men don't want that. They want their ego filled. You know what I mean? It's just like if a woman asks you, if your husband, like I just said, if your wife asks you if she looks fat.
Next question.
In an outfit, you're not gonna say
right, yeah,
because you don't want to ruin the evening.
Exactly.
With now she feels fat.
Right.
You know what I mean? The same thing with people, but women will say all day, I want the truth.
Right.
No, not really.
I had a friend in New York, a guy friend, and I asked him this question, and he said that men want to hear just the truth. Don't be lying and say you have a boyfriend and something like that. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, oh, okay. Okay. So, but I find that whenever I say I have a boyfriend, although I know I don't have a boyfriend, but if I'm interested in you, that won't be, I won't give you that lie. But if I'm just not interested in you, I will just, I think honestly, just to cut the conversation short, that was somewhat, even if they come to me and they say, oh, well, you want a friend? They always say that, you want a friend? I'm like, no, I'm really committed to my relationship. But I thought this time it'd be like, let me just not do that. Let me just tell the truth. Right, but not being an asshole, but I'm tell the truth. And I was like, no, I'm not interested, but thank you. And he was truly offended. And I understand.
It depends on the man,
right?
It really depends on the man. There are some men that are okay with it, and I think that most men say that they want the truth. But if they really like the girl, they're really attracted to her, then that changes mentally for you, because then you don't want to get turned down by a woman you find attractive. You find really attractive.
Yes.
You know what I mean? If you don't really like her that much, and you just kind of want to collect a woman, you know what I mean? Like a lot of men do that. They ask phone numbers all day long. You know what I mean? Then that's fine. They don't really care about that letdown. But if they actually kind of like you, or they find you extremely attractive, then it's a reflection. All of a sudden you wonder, what's wrong with me? Yeah. That she doesn't like me.
Right.
You know what I mean? And now there are men who just feel good about themselves. I've turned men down and told the truth, and they've walked away.
Yeah.
Happy. And these are grown men though. These are men who feel good about who they are. If you say, they go, okay, well, thank you. Have a nice day.
Yeah, that's happened to me.
They just still call you beautiful. Have a nice day, beautiful.
Yeah.
And they'll just walk off, and that's fine.
It's a maturity situation. He said that he said, oh wow. He said, damn, you're harsh. You harsh like that. And I said, well, would you prefer me to lie? Would you prefer me to sit here and tell you that I have a boyfriend? He's like, no, right. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to tell the truth. I'm just not interested.
Yeah, sometimes you could just walk away too. Like I'll say, no, thank you. All right, see ya. Just walk away. Hey, well, have a good day.
Right.
And then they can't say anything else.
Right. But if they're trying to chat you up, it's kind of like, okay.
But I can walk away fast.
Right.
I can look like I don't want to talk to you. Yeah. And sometimes, like, I'm one of those people that have a face where I can look like I don't want to talk to you, and then they don't go further. Yeah. They just kind of think, like, oh, okay, never mind. That movie Car Wash, I was watching, there's a song on that movie called Car Wash called I Want to Get Next to You. Okay, and so one day I was watching that video on YouTube, and in the comments, some guy said, this guy is the reason why guys don't walk away. Because at the end of the movie, he got her. She was turning him down left and right that entire day of that movie. Yeah. You know what I mean? And then at the very end, he got cocky and was just like, you know, I'm not gonna bother you no more or something. Then he said, and this is and some guy wrote in the bottom of the comments, and this is the reason why men don't give up.
Right. Okay. Well,
so this could be the reason why a lot of men just keep saying stuff. Part of it's their ego; they don't want to get turned down, and the other part of it is if they think that they try hard enough, that you might. Well,
persistence will win.
Right. In some cases, it does work.
Yeah.
You know, but no, I mean, if I'm not interested in you, I know.
Yeah, and that's the thing is that it's like you haven't even met me. You haven't even talked to me yet. You haven't even know anything about me. Like you might be interested in me, and I'm just like, okay, what? But I'm just not. It's like, well, so this is why I normally just kind of tell the little white lie, the big white lie, the little lie, then say that I have a boyfriend. I said, and I was just trying not to do that right now, but now I know that maybe in some cases it might just be okay to say you have a boyfriend and just to move on.
Because I don't want to date you. If I say I'm not interested in you, it's because you're not interesting to me.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I was interesting to you, you understand? So if I can be like, why didn't he like me? I wasn't interested in you.
Yeah.
You know, like there are women that are interested in a guy and the guy's just not that interested, and they'll go like, I don't understand what I'm doing. He's just not interested in me.
He's not interested.
You know what I mean? And so when a guy says that, well, I'm just not interested. Well, why? Because you're not interesting to me.
You can don't internalize it.
Right.
Try not to.
Well, it's hard.
Well, I know.
Right.
But try not to.
If someone hurts you, right? If I asked a man out and he didn't like me, that would hurt.
Right.
But that is part of being in the social scene of asking someone out.
I kind of feel like you should just let it go and moved on. But when you don't let it go and move on, and then so now that's going to be begging for a statement and a response. Like now I'm having to tell you the reason why I said that.
And you can just go along with things too.
See, that's why you don't have a woman. That's why you don't have a man.
Right. You see what I'm saying? And then if they say anything else, keep going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Bitch.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
You're right. You're like, you don't do that. It takes the air out of the cells. Like now you just have to move on because now you're like trespassing in my space.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So to me, I lie less as I get older because I could care less.
That's what
how you really feel about me if I turn you down. The thing is if I say no to you, it's not to be mean to you. It's just to be honest with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think that as you're a grown woman, after at a certain point, you have to be. You also have to be comfortable with the truth.
Yeah.
And then usually, if you just do the truth, they're not coming back.
Yeah.
You end up telling the truth anyway.
But I find that when I say I have a boyfriend, it's probably like a couple little follow-up things. And they move on quicker. But when you say I'm not interested, that's like, man, like why? Wow, you're harsh. You're bougie. Why don't you know me? What you know? I'm like, why? I'm just told the truth. Yeah. So it's kind of like
sometimes I am bougie. Sometimes I am a little standoffish, and sometimes I like being that way. I mean, but with you, definitely not with someone I'm interested with.
Yeah,
just with you.
Right.
When I'm interested in someone, I'm completely warm, open, and ready. Yeah. But when I'm not interested in you, then you get the business face.
Yeah.
First of all, we outnumber men, so there are a lot more women out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you shouldn't be that upset.
But I'm like, if I wasn't mean when I said it, like I wasn't mean to you. You didn't take, like I wasn't mean. I'm never mean to people. So I'm like, I wasn't mean when I said it. So why is this bothering you so much? And he was like, you weren't mean when you said it. I said, it's just that the truth is hard to take. Even with me sometimes, it would be hard to take. So, but you have, when you put yourself out there like that and you're asking that question, you're going to have to be ready for whatever answer it is. And if the answer is I'm not attracted to you, then you're going to have to take that and move on.